Hello Sean, it's Friday. Earlier this week I ventured to the outer suburbs of Melbourne to an area called Dandenong, or as one local described it, Dandy or the Nong, both of which I really enjoy. One thing I didn't know about Dandenong before I went there is that it has a large Afghan diaspora. That is, there's a significant community of Afghan immigrants who live there. Talking to the locals got me thinking. We, of course, grew up around Box Hill, which, as you know, is home to a very large Chinese diaspora. In fact, nearly half of the suburb have Chinese ancestry, according to the 2021 census. I think growing up, I took this for granted. Like many children, I mistakenly assumed that the circumstances of my youth were the norm. I grew up seeing people who didn't look like me. I grew up eating a whole range of not just Chinese, but East Asian cuisines. I grew up hearing different Chinese languages on the train, at the shops, in school, and I don't think I realised how special that upbringing was. And I say that as an outsider who can only get a second-hand understanding of how important diaspora communities are. When I talked to locals in Dandenong, they had a whole laundry list of features which supported their community. For example, the overwhelming majority of Afghanis are Muslim. So, in Dandenong, there are many halal butchers, something which I would not have even noticed because it doesn't affect me. But to the people who live there, it's very important. Another example is that we recently completed Ramadan, which is a month-long period where Muslims fast from sunrise to sunset. In a community where this is common, restaurants can plan around that. At the same time, Islam is a relatively conservative religion and culture, which can clash with more progressive Australian ideals. Closer to home, Chinese culture can have similar issues due to its paternalistic roots and its focus on tradition. People in Dandenong talk to me about the challenge of blending two different cultures, of learning from their new home without losing sight of where they came from. And I think that's one of the best parts of diaspora. It's taking the best of two worlds to create a life for your community that's greater than the sum of its parts. Sean, I will see you on Tuesday.